Now, after the so-called awakening, when you go through this barrier or this kind of a transformation, then you begin seeing that there are only one way of doing things. Not 10, not 5, but one right way of doing things. Why is this one right way of doing things? Because you see, the energy of every situation, every single situation has certain energy, certain feel about it, has certain way about it, okay? And in this situation, in any given situation, there is a one proper way to act and to be. And it all depends on the intention and all depends on the results you want to see, you want to achieve. And every time you're changing results, intention has to change. Or every time you change your intention, the results begin to shift and change too. Okay? But in that level, in those states of mind I call, because it's no longer doing, but it's always about being. Before you awaken, you're always doing, doing, doing. After that, you begin being and acting from the being. You go deeper inside of you, and instead of just doing everything, in the beginning, you become a beer, and you be, and you sense what's happening. And then from that being, you do things, you speak, you act. But this being always has one nature. You always act out of love and for the good of all. You cannot act in any different way, because if you begin to act out of fear, you immediately fall down into your survival mode, into survival mechanisms. Okay? That's how it works. There is no space where you can go in and now you sit down and everything is wonderful and everything is excellent. You make choices every single day, every single moment. And depending on those choices, these choices, in other words, define where you are at every given moment. If you act out of love, for the good of all, with wisdom, looking at any situation through wisdom lens, through love lens. And I'm not saying about love that you have to be this, ooh, la la la, you know, some kind of being. No, love is a very high power, most powerful energy actually in this universe. And when you fill yourself with love, you only begin to act balanced way, thinking about the good of all, thinking about how to do everything in friendly and loving way, but also first of all, being that way. You are being that way. But anytime you make different choice, anytime you make choice out of scarcity, out of fear, anytime you want to manipulate someone or you agree to be manipulated, you fall down into survival and into fear. Anytime you adopt someone else's story, or you have some kind of story you are telling yourself, you have your limiting beliefs, you being kept in your own survival modes and you act out of fear. Okay? That's how it works.